Survey says finances in the future, a tough subject for parents and their adult children. So the question this morning is why? Joining us here with more is John Sweeney. John is an Executive Vice President of Personal Investing at Fidelity. Good morning to you.
Hi, Micah.
Let's go ahead and get into this. Why aren't more adults taking the time to talk to their parents about these retirement plans?
So it's challenging for us as adults to think about our own retirement. It's even more challenging to bring that subject up with our aging parents. And it's difficult for aging parents to bring their adult children into this conversation. We've been long taught that finances are a personal issue and you don't raise them with other people. And then when you add the complexities of long-term care and end-of-life issues, it becomes very emotionally charged. So it's not surprising to us that families are having a challenge having this conversation openly.
I want to open up the survey a little bit. Tell us a little bit more about the Family and Finance Survey. And can you discuss why some families decide to put off important conversations when you get to wills, estate planning, etc.?
So every 2 years we do this survey and we try and look for disconnects between the aging parents and their adult children. And we found a couple of areas where they can tighten up that conversation and tighten up the expectations between the generations. One, around retirement planning in general. So 93% of the aging parents that we surveyed did not expect to rely upon their adult children for help in retirement. However, more than a quarter of adult children that we surveyed said they expected to subsidize their parents' retirement in some way, shape, or form. When you get to issues like care, certainly with people living longer, they're going to need care, whether that's in their own homes, within the homes of their adult children, or perhaps a nursing home. The question is, what does that care look like, and who's going to provide it? Aging parents have an expectation that one of their adult children is going to be the primary caregiver at some point in their lives, but they haven't actually told that adult child that they're expected to play that role. Then when you get to the issue that you raised around estate planning and wills, this is an issue that came to light, obviously, when Prince died without a will, but it's clear that everybody needs a will. You need to be able to dispose of your assets according to your wishes. Whether you want to leave them to your kids or leave them to charity, you want to make sure that your wishes are met after you've passed away. But having that will in place allows you to be able to do that, and certainly allows the next generation to understand these are my wishes and this is how I want my assets to be disposed of.
Are there some misconceptions and discrepancies around the retirement preparedness of parents?
So certainly the good news is that parents are in better shape than their kids think they are. They want to remain independent, so they're not expecting to rely on their adult children. However, the adult children have to know that they can feel confident having that conversation with their adult parents, their aging parents, and say, are you prepared for retirement? Is there anything I can do, A, to help make sure that you're set up and situated well for a retirement that could last 30 years or more? And when there's an expectation that perhaps you're going to have to move in with me, I'm preparing for that. I'm saving for that. Maybe I've got an extra room in my home that can be modified so that it can accommodate an aging parent. Those are important conversations to have across both generations.
And it doesn't matter if it is a little bit of an iffy situation. You need to open it up because we're not getting younger.
Absolutely.
Where can we go for more information about this?
So certainly you can start with the branch. We've got one there in Henderson. You can go to our website, fidelity.com/families. There's more information on this particular survey. I would say that if you are an aging parent, bring the conversation up with your adult children. Pull them all in a room and say, hey, let's have this conversation while there's not a medical emergency, while everyone is still alive. Let's have the conversation today. If you're an adult child, bring the conversation up with your siblings and with your aging parents and say, hey, let's have this conversation now before there's some dire need to have it and we're all under emotional duress. We want to be able to have it when the weather's sunny and everyone's in good health and everybody can provide input.
John, we appreciate you taking out some time this morning to give us all this information because it's important to open up that conversation. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Micah.
For more information on the survey and how to open up that conversation like John just mentioned, just visit the website right there on your screen. Again, it's fidelity.com/families. Guys, an important conversation to be had. Back over to you.